Because I have all the bombs are taken care of. I have the robot taken care of, completed taken care of. Director room, gate A and gate B are taken care of. I know everything. Dang it. Is it her name? Did I spell that right? Probably not. Dang it. Cool. Silver times 2. I'll just ask. Did I spell that right? Because that's important. I didn't spell it right. Is it Kurashiki? Yay.
Sigma, look!
What's up, girl?
Oh, joy of joy!
Yay! Thank you for the joy, the cheer, my good lady. Your
Akane. Her name is Akane Kurashiki. I've been looking for her for a very long time.
He walked toward her. Slowly, carefully, almost as if he was afraid of scaring her away. He reached out.
She's a hologram.
Did you really? When you reached out, you went for her chest? What? Come on, man. Shoulder or like side, just not right there. Come on now. Tenmyoji squeezed his eyes shut.
Akane.
Closed his hand around empty air and let it fall to his side. There was a moment of sad silence, and then she began to speak.
I see you finally arrived. I've been waiting for you. Well, I suppose that's slightly inaccurate. What you see now is a holographic message I recorded before you came here. Unfortunately, this means I will not be able to answer your questions, at least not directly. I hope you will understand. Now, where to begin?
Neither do I, Dan.
Probably have a great many
Also, happy Sunday.
questions. What day is it? Where are we? Who is Zero? And what does he have to do with Akane Kurashiki? But I imagine there is one question that rises above all the others. Why were we brought here? The answer to that is simple. Everything that has happened here is part of our plan. All of this was required for the success of the AB project. I assume you've heard the name by now, at least. In any event, you are all needed in order to execute our plan. The nonary game was necessary for the same reason. Your question now, I imagine, is just what is this AB project? The answer to that is also simple. Allow me to explain. We created the AB project for one purpose: to transport the consciousnesses of two people into the past. Those two people are you, Sigma, and you, Phi.
Oh, great. Though the words were out of my mouth, I realized no one there could answer the question. Not Phi, not Tenmyoji, and certainly not a pre-recorded hologram.
Have you figured out what this room is? I assume you saw the Q on the door. It stands for quantum.
Quantum.
That makes this the quantum room.
Okay. It took me a moment to realize she'd changed subjects without even pausing. There was nothing we could do, of course, but I still felt a twinge of frustration. Yeah, send your consciousness back from the future into the past. Perfect.
Take a look at the rear of the room. Do you see that large enclosure? That houses our quantum computer. The systems that control this entire facility run on that machine. That includes the construct you refer to as Zero Junior, as well as the golems. All of them do their thinking in that box.
It's a pretty important
Isn't that
box.
strange, though? It seems contrary to how we perceive the world. The body, the thing that you see and interact with, is somewhere else. But the mind and all its thoughts are in this box. Perhaps it isn't so strange, though. Perhaps humans are the same, with our minds and thoughts existing separate from our bodies.
I would say, Dan, how to do that, but I don't know if that's a custom one. Can you hit exclamation point alerts? Because I don't want you to waste 68, but you simply just type the word cheer and a number with no space, and that's how you cheer on a channel. But I would say look at one of the custom alerts that we have. It is? Then you just type the word cheer with 68 and no space.
Our core is in our head, of course. We all have individual brains, think individual thoughts, and act according to individual wills. That makes communication difficult, though.
No space. No space between the word and the number.
So, we're forced to rely on inefficient mediums, like language, photographs, nonverbal cues, etc., to transmit information. Each one of us is an individual, and we have no direct connection to anyone else. But, is that really true? In the dimensions we are most familiar with, yes, it is. If we look at things from another higher dimension, however, we may all be connected after all.
We're all
Like
connected by the
branches
The
circle of
balance
life.
shifts in
or
my
a
favor.
rhizome.
Yeah! Look at that symmetry. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate that cheer, man. Appreciate it. The try-hard 68 bits.
Imagine a horizontal cross
That's right. I was about to say that. I think that one was yours.
Large tree. All you can see are the spots where the roots intersect the plane of your cross-section. In the two dimensions you see, the roots all appear to be individual things with no connection to one another. But this isn't the case. If you expand your view and look at the root system in 3 dimensions instead of only 2, you see the truth. All the roots join together at the trunk.
Okay.
In 2 dimensions, they appear to be separate. But if you look at the roots from a 3rd higher dimension, you see
So
things
we're...
that might appear to be separate from one another in 3 dimensions could be connected to one another if you look at them in 4 dimensions.
So like in the future when people are dead, we're like down one of the roots that's like, I guess, decaying, and so they're sending a signal up towards the trunk to say to fix it so they don't go down and make that root.
Doesn't that at least seem like it could be a possibility? I believe that is how human consciousness actually works. Well, I'm not the only one, I suppose. Zero and I share that belief.
Morphogenetic field theory.
I also find it interesting that Akane is working with Zero again. Because she worked with them in 999, right? In the 3rd one, though... Did that work in the 3rd one? Actually, I probably shouldn't say anything about the 3rd one, since if you're watching this on YouTube, then you'll just go into that one, because we played it out of order, if you're wondering. Tenmyoji mumbled something that sounded like nonsense. I opened my mouth to ask him what he meant, but Akane was already talking again.
Now, when I talk about a 4th dimension, I'm referring to the 4th dimension used in Minkowski space-time. Let's start with a single dimension, where all that exists is a point. Connect points to one another, and you have a line. In one dimension, the only surface you can create is that, a line.
Okay.
Move to 2 dimensions and create more lines, and you can create shapes.
Okay.
These are 2-dimensional surfaces.
We're about to get some physics, like quantum physics learning right now.
Move up to 3 dimensions, and you can connect these shapes to one another and form 3-dimensional objects. Now you have a 3-dimensional surface, which encompasses a volume of space.
Okay.
Connect 3-dimensional objects to one another, and you formed a 4-dimensional object, which encompasses a volume of both space and time. It is on that 4th dimensional axis that our minds are connected. If that was true, then what would prevent anyone from sending their consciousness backward or forward in time? That theory is the foundation of the AB project. The A represents after, and the B represents before. It probably sounds silly to you. A ridiculous story made up by a mad old woman. But look at what's happened to you. You've seen many different worlds and timelines, haven't you, Sigma? And what about you, Phi? I know you have too. Am I wrong? Tenmyoji should know what I'm talking about as well. I believe you experienced something very similar nearly half a century ago. You sent your consciousness to the past to help save a little girl's life. It was a long time ago, but perhaps you still remember.
I'm sure he
Yeah,
does.
of course I do. How could I forget?
So he is
That little
Junpei.
girl was you, Akane.
Did we ever get what Junpei's last name was in the first one? I'm pretty sure it wasn't Tenmyoji. So I feel like Phi and I were outsiders trespassing on something we had no right to see. Tenmyoji's face was taunt with emotions as he looked into Akane's eyes. It seemed almost like she was looking back at him.
Now, unfortunately, my time is up. The final stage of the project will begin very soon. I need to go prepare. The next time we meet, I can tell you the rest of the story. So come and find me. I'll be waiting. One last thing. The cat in the box. Is it alive or is it dead?
Say alive, just so it stays alive.
Sigma, Phi, you will decide its fate. Goodbye.
Wait! Akane, wait!
Oh, Tenmyoji, I can almost see you. You don't need to worry. Everything is going to be okay. I will see you again one day. I promise. But I'm going to have to ask you to wait just a little longer.
Wait. Akane!
Connie! Then she was gone. Tenmyoji collapsed to his knees, his back hunched and shaking. I saw tears land on the white-knuckled fists he pressed against his thighs. Aww. I kept quiet. What was there to say? Phi and I looked at one another and nodded silently. With a shaking hand, Tenmyoji pulled a photograph out of his pocket. It was a picture of a girl. After all that we'd been through, her smile was enough to break your heart. It was a pretty good one, Lynn. The story is real. It's really actually quantumly messed up, but still really good. We made our way to the warehouse on floor A and met with the others. It took only a few minutes to decide to head to the infirmary. Whew. I don't want to look at the flowchart in case I'm spoiled on something. As soon as we arrived, we began to treat... Oh, we can read the, these things, right? Temioji and Alice, though. And Sism, do we have a clear to read these? To read AB Project. AB before and after. All pieces of anima and body. Okay. When I see Lagomorph, isn't that the junior? Yeah, scientific name for an order for which rabbits belong. 030's actual name. Yeah. Minkowski space? Oh, this is the thing she just talked about that I wasn't even worrying about. Trying to understand. Temioji and Alice, when they were split up with the red, blue, and green chromatic doors, Temioji told Alice that there was something he had to tell her. That something was, of course, his identity, and that he already knew all about Alice and Ice 9, and not because he'd heard it from Clover. Okay. Tenmyoji and Clover. After the second round of the AB game, after going through the purple and green doors, Clover, as a solo, was heard to saying to the following Tenmyoji, her opponent. What the heck do you mean with all that? It's not fair. If you're telling the truth, then... So what had Tenmyoji told her? The same thing he meant to say to Alice, of course. He told her who he was. That simple fact shook Clover's resolve and made her vote ally. It probably hadn't been his original intention to betray her, but after thinking about Quark's safety, he probably felt he had no choice to betray. Here's something a little more about the bomb deactivation passwords. Those passwords, they aren't just gibberish. There's something hidden in each one. I can only give you one hint. 1+. Good luck. Are you kidding? There's a lot more to the story, but I think we'll stop the secret archives here. Thanks for playing at home. Oh my gosh, their phone numbers? Oh, come on. Do I want to read The Mystery of Phi? Sure. Who is Phi? There are a few clues scattered throughout the story, but nothing conclusive. Perhaps the truth will be revealed at the Nevada test site. Nice. Is that everything? Again, we still have one room, apparently. Gave Luna the Accelerator. I found in the Q room. She quickly prepared it and shot him. Injected Alice and Quark.
Thank goodness. It will take some time for them to recover completely, but they should be fine.
Yay!
Good.
Indeed.
Thank you, Luna. And thanks for finding the medicine, you guys. Thank you so much.
Don't sweat it. We got this.
No need to thank us.
Tenmyoji said nothing, just walked over to Quark's unconscious body. He took the small boy's hand in his own and held it tight. I could see tears at the corner of his eyes, and he turned away from us. So here's the question. Is Quark going to end up being the kid of Akane and Junpei? That's all I can think of. Or it's just, you know, a random orphan that was found randomly. That's also possible. Like the story Quark actually said. Suddenly I remembered Dio. Where had he gone? Didn't take me long to find him. Yeah. He was sprawled unconscious on the floor beneath the sink.
Oh,
Handcuffs.
we found those in the crew quarters. Before you returned, we went to check on the bomb in room 2, and we found them there. Of course, the bomb was indeed turned off. Thank you again for dealing with them. You are, quite literally, lifesavers.
Yay!
You have my eternal gratitude.
You are eternally grateful. And welcome. I coughed awkwardly and looked pointedly at the room. I glanced over at Phi to see how she was doing. She was doing the same thing. After that, we headed back to the Floor A warehouse to play the AB game. Specifically me, Phi, K, and Luna. Clover and Tenmyoji decided to remain in the infirmary just in case something happened with Alice, Quark, or Dio. Luna would represent Clover's team. With Quark and Dio sleeping, K would represent their team by default. Which left me, Phi, and Tenmyoji. You should vote.
No, I'll let you handle it. I chose Betray in the last round. You probably don't trust me right now.
That doesn't matter now.
Excuse me. I apologize for interrupting, but I think you should be the one to vote in the next round, Phi.
Why?
You already have 9 BP. There's no reason for you to choose Betray now. You see?
You're acting like I might actually try and betray her.
Not necessarily.
What does it matter what he's suggesting? We're almost there. We just have to play the AB game 3 more times.
It's
Then
true.
we can all get 9 points. But That means each representative has to choose ally all 3 times.
Yep.
Okay. I'll vote. You sure you're alright with this, Sigma?
Go for it, girl. I handed her the star key.
Shall we open the doors?
We essentially won. The only problem would be if Dio, Quark, and Alice got in a team.
An ambidex gate has been opened.
If they're on a team, then none of them would vote that round.
45 minutes remain until ambidex...
Oh, right. We have to wait for the deadline.
Oh. Well, we could vote earlier, but then each voter would be stuck inside the AB room for 45 minutes.
Which doesn't sound like a lot of fun.
Okay. Let's go back to the infirmary then.
I agree. Please, lead the way.
Luna and Kay set off toward the yellow door. I was about to follow them when...
Hold on. I just remembered something. The AB room on the left. In one of the other histories, she...
Oh, yeah. You're right. Kai's body was in there. What does this mean? Why didn't we find her body this time? Ooh, yeah. So wait, in this one we didn't find Akane's body?
Maybe because she wasn't murdered.
How? When did history change?
Do you remember what Akane said?
See her later?
The cat in the box. Is it alive? Or is it dead? Sigma, Phi. You will decide its fate.
It's so creepy when it does that. It's just... Schrodinger's cat thing.
Exactly.
I wonder what she meant about us deciding its fate.
Perhaps she was saying her own fate wasn't decided yet. The history where she's alive and the history where she's murdered are both real right now.
It's true. We've already opened the box. We opened the door to this AB room and there was no body.
No, we haven't opened the box. We haven't found a body, but we haven't found her alive yet either.
Here you go.
In
Okay.
other words, we haven't actually observed her. The hologram was a recording from before this game started.
So
The
mind
next time
gamey.
we meet, I can tell you the rest of the story. So come and find me. I'll be waiting.
Are you in the director's office in your chair? Where was Akane now? Where is she waiting for us? Or what if she wasn't anywhere now? What if she was waiting for us in another timeline? Or what if she was waiting for us in the past? Was that even possible? If she was, what would that mean? My brain hurts. To be continued, what? We don't have anything else to do in the game. A new destination has been added to the flowchart. Oh my gosh, you are joking. What? There wasn't enough room, so they went back to the top? Okay. We're about to jump into the past. Let's go! Ow, 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 ow. Dang it. Feels like my head's gonna explode. Wait. Where the... We're back at the beginning of the freaking game.
No, this is one of the AB rooms.
Ah! Who the heck are you? What the heck's an AB room?
Damn. I guess you did lose your memory after all.
Memory. Memory. No, we good. My memory's here. I remember. You're Phi. She grinned. When is this?
Check your bracelet.
It's red, pair, BP3.
Mine's the same.
Does this mean this is the beginning of the game? We've gone back to when we first woke up in the AB room?
No. I think we woke up a little earlier this time.
How do you know?
Push the buttons on the side of your bracelet.
2 hours, 15.
We didn't wake up this long before the primary doors opened last time. I think we're about an hour early.
Wait a minute. If you're right,
Yeah. Akane might still be alive.
let's go talk to her.
We got back before Dio killed her. I think. Right. We're here for one reason.
Is it gonna make me solve the puzzle again? Because I threw that paper away. To stop her from getting killed.
Exactly.
Let's move. We need to get out of here fast.
Don't need to tell me twice. Let's go.
Please don't make me do this again. Come on. Come on, game. We did it already. I just don't remember where I wrote all my notes. Please. Oh, no. Okay. We don't need to look there. This is our past, remember? Means we're just repeating history. You see what I'm getting at? The password for the safe should be the same we got from earlier. Oh! And we have it in our thing. Perfect. Password. Elevator? Right? It would be this one? Let's do the blue one. Moon, star, moon. Is that it? Moon, star, moon. Oh, I did it about wrong. I want to see if I already got this, or if it's something new. Okay, I already got it. That's the wrong password! Fine. Jeez. Moon, moon, star. The cracker, I meant key. What is up with her speech? Like, we say cat stuff and she just randomly says totally different words? I know. I don't need to ask every time, right? And why the heck are you asking? Hurry up and... Right. I'm going. 10, 9, 8. 1, done. Thank you. You push the button. Bite me, you're taking too long. We're on a schedule here. Best room! New record. Fine, I climbed up through the hatch. Took us a moment to spot them. Akane! Behind her was Dio. He was moving quickly and quietly, a knife glinting in his right hand. Balls. Come on, Phi, be superhuman. There was no time to yell through her. I scrambled down from the top of the AV room. Phi wasn't following me. When I looked back, she was still standing on the roof. What the heck are you doing? Get down here. Before I could finish, she moved. She ran across the roof, launched herself into the air. Yeah! Frickin' Chung-Li up right there.
He's fine.
Yeah.
Just unconscious.
I bent down and held my fingers in front of his mouth. He was still breathing.
I don't think he saw me. He probably has no idea what happened to him.
Guy went down like a sack of potatoes.
He had it coming.
I heard footsteps come to a stop right in front of us. I looked up.
So you came.